Welcome, Blood Bowl fans, to the Crinkle Cup 4. Today we have a great, beautiful match planned. It's going to be the two undefeated teams going at it, and only one will be undefeated by the end.
Mm.
And we're going to find out who will be truly undefeated. We got Coach Grant and Coach Andrew. And they're going to be playing their teams. Let's start with Coach Grant from the MONEGASQUE national team.
Hello, Cole.
How do you feel about this game? The stakes.
They're intense stakes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm anxious for this one.
All right. You got any ideas?
Yeah, I do. I'll talk about it with you after the game. I'm gonna keep them to myself right now.
All right. Now we're gonna skittle over to Coach Andrew from SCHIZOID playlist. How are you feeling about the stakes of this match?
It's gonna be fun. Gonna have some fun time.
All right. Any plans?
Win.
Ooh. Those are some mighty big plans. Let's see the coaches put their plans in action. Coaches, you can begin your game. Don't
Alright,
forget
let's do
to mute and deafen as per usual. Alright. Now let's go find that match. And co-casting tonight is not Coach Alec because he's busy right now. It's time to show off the cool purple Son of Shaiish plushie. Look at it. It's pretty cool. Look at this. Look at this bad boy right here. Oh yeah. And of course the picture disappeared. We don't need me. That's why we have the fallback of the display capture. Oh yeah. Saving it in the last second.
Good weather. Shame. Nothing to spice things up.
Alright, no journeyman today. And we're going right into the flip. Both teams are pretty well matched.
They're short of one player. That's a gap that can be filled.
SCHIZOID playlist only has 11 players, so if any of them do go out, that'll give a numbers advantage. MONEGASQUE also has only 11 players, so if any of them go out, Coach Andrew will have the advantage. Alright. It's working. Thought we'd check again, you know. Because it was recording 2 seconds ago. Seems we have an offensive play here, as Monegasque will be receiving. They also have an apothecary and 4 rerolls compared to the regular 2 from Coach Andrew. Apple Bottom Jeans served the ball. I was close. It was poor boxer shorts. Practically the same person if you think about it. Immediately we have a blitz.
Always uses the right player for the
Pierre Laurent coming in with the block, the elbow block. Onto Interstate Love Song. That's really good, since Ghoul Runners are essentially the ball carriers for the necromantic team, except for the werewolves, who are also the ball carriers, blitzers, throwers, catchers. What are some other positionals I can throw in there?
They'll have to pick up most of them off the ground in a few seconds' time.
Because the werewolves are pretty much the all-around
A prone
player.
is a dead player, oft times at any rate.
We can check the weather's fine as always. Brilliant coaching happened. Of course it did, because I didn't pay attention. So Monegasque has 5 rerolls for this half, give or take, if the half goes on for 8 turns. The extra reroll will go away at the end of the turn, or the drive.
Now it's just a simple matter of getting the ball at their feet. It's never simple.
We have the guard skill coming out from Oliver.
This player, the attacker, smells weakness.
Guard's really good in this scenario, since there is some higher strength players with Viol and boxer shorts. Ooh, we have an injury on the first turn.
Wasn't this player injured?
But he's regenerated.
No, he regenerated himself, Bob. Oh, that looks painful.
And then who got that? Sam. All right. Well, that I don't remember if that counts as an injury for the league points, but I think it does. We'll see at the end, but I'll have to check the tapes, of course. But I think you do get star player points, even though they regenerated, because you inflicted the injury. I'm not sure.
That's a good choice for
I don't know the rules, guys.
He
Come
won't
on.
leave him alone anytime soon.
Another
I only
player on
play the game in
ground,
real life. Who
which will
knows
be
the real
spitting
rules, am
teeth
I
at
right?
this.
We have Black Madonna with the blitz, knocking down Etienne. But it looks like Jean-Luc Ferrar is pretty caged up. It's not Grant's turn, of course. Of course he's not going to do anything because it's not his turn. But we have the boys moving around. I like how the flesh
Got any
golems
advice for the
walk,
budding
very
coach then,
hench.
Bob?
Look at that.
Yeah, always wear underpants, because you never know who might be looking. Some of these cameras work both ways. Nice shirt, by the way.
So this will be interesting to see how Coach Grant gets out of this encapsulating, as they say, but they probably say it correctly. Obviously, with the guard players, they'll always give an assist, so that'll, you know, have the strength to go against, you know, the strength 4 flesh golems, and the regular players to always have the strength advantage, of course. Coach Green is really thinking about this one. You know, the stakes are so high. He's got to make sure he remembers the fundamentals. Whatever the fundamentals are. A very lively and intense match. Blood Bowl fans.
Can't argue with that call, can you,
Ooh.
No.
The double pow from Shockace. It's not Shockace, it's probably just Shock de la Cruz. And he's gonna knock down Flocka.
That'll help the player move without risk.
You do gotta be careful punching the Wraiths since they have
I hope that player has written a will.
foul appearance.
Players can barely speak.
Because there is a
Jim,
chance
let alone
that, you know,
write.
you
should
can't
know.
punch
You've
them
interviewed
because they
enough
look,
of 'em.
you know, they're too ugly. Or probably too spooky. But a fun little trivia fact for
Now
you
his
Blood
buddy
Bowl
can move
fans.
He seems a little
Every player
stunned,
is
doesn't he?
required to wear the sports issued socks. As you can tell, every player is wearing them. Even the ghosts. You can see that they're hanging on
Always
their
uses the
ropes,
right player,
a la
right
clothesline. That was the socks that they wore when they were alive, and then of course they were resurrected after they died, since their contract was still had time left on their contract. So now they're a ghost.
Haha, here's some friends.
You can't argue with that call, can you, Bob?
No. Hey, that
Black
player
Madonna
was
is gonna
competent.
knock down Etienne. That's not so good, since that is one of Grant's guard pieces, and
That player's a little
he's
short.
forked,
Oh no, my mistake.
so
He's
he's
on the
probably
ground.
not going to stand him up unless he wants him to get pushed off. But one player to distract two, maybe three.
How are they going to catch or run with a ball?
It's
if
a
they're
pretty good
constantly writhing around on the
trade,
ground?
you know, in resources wise.
A snotling baked in a pie stands more chance than this poor kid. Actually, I'm getting hungry. Where's the nearest pie shop, Jim?
Now Viola's going to do a chain push. This is going to lock down Jean-Luc Ferrar. for rare. He's got leap, Blood Bowl fans. This could be big.
Werewolves do make good Blood Bowl players.
I agree.
Well, we're going to
that
see
you
a
could indeed
chain
say that,
push,
as long as
depending
they
on
don't
where
attack
this
members
goes.
of their own team.
Because he has a dodge, strip ball, leap, and block. We're going to see another chain push. It looks like it's going to go Jan into... No, it looks like it's going to go into Sebastian into Jan. A big shuffle right there. That does have
Surrounded by
Jean-Luc very
adversaries like that,
very
how
enclosed.
do you know what he's
However,
doing?
Jacques de la Cruz can just move out of the way, and then he can just dodge around. You could also do a leap. That would be crazy. With leap, you do get a +1, or it reduces the penalty by 1 for jumping to a minimum of -1. So instead of getting a -3 for this jumping out, it's only -2.
The more the merrier.
The foul appearance. Got a reroll taken, but that's okay. Coach Trent got one for free. And that was also a pretty good sidestep zoning, because you did not want him to like fall in to here. Jean-Luc could just go back 1 and then go forward, or we could see if Stefano Coletti can come around and punch a lone infection.
Only one word to say about this, Bob.
Not a word, Jim.
And then Jean-Luc just needs to make a dodge into the open. And a 3-up with dodge
Get off the field.
is pretty easy. And he might be able to just run away with it too.
Let's see how this
If he gets
player
it.
is going to
Yeah,
handle this.
Whoa!
That player could run on molten lava. Not Shrek.
I did not realize that catchers could move that fast. I was expecting him to be like here, but he zoomed.
Oh, too easy.
And Tapeworms the werewolf is locked up in combat, and Black Madonna.
They've got the advantage, but there is no
Black Madonna's all the way over there. So I think Coach Grant can stand up Etienne and dodge out. Whoa! I was just expecting him to dodge, you know, just to stand up, and then Andrew would just push him off the field, because that's all he thinks about when he hears the word frenzy. I hope the Corn team comes out. Corn team, imagine the Nurgle team, but get rid of everything
Realize the odds are against him.
and just give everyone frenzy. I have that team in real life, and it's pretty fun. But unfortunately, Black Madonna was probably going for the blitz onto Jean-Luc,
It's going to be decisive.
but that did not happen, since Coach Grant zoned him with several tackle zones.
If I had a gold crown for every player I've seen
And
lying on the
especially
field
because
during
Black
my
Madonna
career,
got stunned,
well, I could start my own
Coach Grant
team.
is going to take the
You only need a
advantage
million
and try
gold,
and
right?
take out some players. He's definitely going for a foul onto Black Madonna. Coach Grant did a necromantic team before in Blood Bowl 2, the Prime Ministers of Canada, and
What's that player doing, Bob?
They look to be
And
rolling
he knows how
around
strong the
action.
werewolves are, especially with
Here
like,
comes the other team.
especially with Blodge. He is Blodge, and you know, that's already powerful. But on a werewolf, even more.
That'll help the player move without risk.
If Jacques de la Cruz goes for the foul, that'll be a +4 to the roll, meaning a 5-up armor break. It is pretty likely. We're gonna have a blitz onto Tapeworms.
That's a natty little move. Still, I'm willing to bet a
He has
good bunch will
sidestep,
have
but he's gonna
face
go that
down
way.
in the mud. On the floor again. This team must like worms or something.
Hey, that play looked almost competent.
And we're gonna have Sebastian Guard go, and so will Jacques de la Cruz. We're not gonna go for the foul, even though that would be good to go for the foul. You know, there's still a chance of being sent off, and we don't have the numbers advantage yet to go for, you know, a foul and get sent off. I think Schizoid Playlist and the Monegasque national team are just gonna go blow for blow.
The mad
Tapeworms
doggy
is
doesn't
going to
let up on his
push
opponent for 1
push
second.
Oliver
That player better get up. Nothing
instead of
good
the
comes from
both
spending any
both
time on
down,
the
because they
ground
both
in
have
this
block.
game.
So that's gonna, you know, it had the frenzy, and then he got the defender stumble, knock him down. I assume Coach Andrew wants to send his Wraith in to stop Jean-Luc from scoring. However, the Wraith has no hands, so he won't be able to like pick up the ball. At most, he can mark the ball from being a little harder to pick up. Coach Grant is going to run the clock a little bit. But obviously he wants to make sure that the team is beaten up so he can handle defending the next half and the next drive.
Gosh, even when you're ugly as a toad, you can still
And we have
be
the
a
blitz
Blood
from
Bowl player.
Stefano Coletti
Interesting that coming from
onto
a
the
bot,
Wraith.
or even a
He
commentator.
will go down, but the sidestep's going to scoot him over.
He's now as free as a fart in a thunderstorm.
He really punched that bedsheet ghost good. Fred would be proud.
Is the assist going to be enough
Oh, he
to
went
come
for the
out on top?
push.
He stays still
That's why he
like
did,
a
because it looked like he did the, you know, the block move. Viola's gonna go down. Not really a foul opportunity here. We have a dodge. Failed from Pierre. He did use a reroll, and it failed again. Pierre Laurent.
That's a good choice for this play.
It's okay. It's okay. Nothing bad's happened yet. Samuel Dupont. Samuel
Dagger has an
Dupont.
assist.
He's knocked out. He'll be back, maybe.
That'll help the player move without risk.
Mark and Anthony.
I think the werewolf
Mark
is
Anthony.
hungry, Jim.
Would you like
Black
to go
Madonna
down
is
to
gonna
the
knock
pitch and
down
feed him?
Etienne. I think at this point, Coach Grant can safely score and be able to defend 3 turns against the Necromantic team.
Got any advice for the budding coach then, Bob?
Yeah, always wear underpants, because you never know who might be looking. Some of these cameras work both ways.
Oh, wait! Something's happening.
And Monegasque will score in the first half. We're going to see the cheerleaders do their dance. Unfortunately, we're not going to see the halfling
All the knocked out players are back on
epic
the-
dance.
How delightful.
Oh, that's why we didn't have. That's why we had the mouse on the center of the screen, because it didn't move anything. We'll put it here because I think that's where my face is. All right, let's check. Yes. All right. So now Coach Grant is putting up his defensive lineup. Looks pretty good. You know, he's got 5 on the line. Both guard pieces. The guy woke up. Of course he would. It's him, you know, Samuel Dupont. And then you know, if you have a setup, you know, like my heavy side that I do all the time with my Imperial Nobility team and any other team. The one that I have named is called a something at least.
Time to get back in the match.
All right, we have brilliant coaching. It looks like Monegasque wins with their 4 assistant coaches. Congrats
The
to
werewolf is hungry, Jim.
Interstate Love Song.
Would you
He
like to
caught
go
the
down onto
ball.
the pitch and feed him?
Sometimes wish Chaos God would have given
And
me
Samuel
Your
is
hands are
back
already
down.
hammers, Bob.
He'll
A
wake
good
up
coach
again. Of course he
always
will.
uses the right
It's
player
him, you know.
right
It's
job.
Sam. I don't know if Coach Grant used kick.
That player's a little short.
He
Oh, no,
he
my
definitely
mistake.
has people
He's
with
on the
kick.
ground. I should probably say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers.
Because Sam was on the front line,
Because-
so I don't think he did.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers. All I can think of is splat. There's only one word to say about this, Bob.
Not a word, Jim.
Black Madonna coming in with a bullet. Bob really timed that. Oh, probably should have turned them off, but that's okay. We'll do that right now, Blood Bowl fans. There. But, you know, it's always good to have, you know, bonus commentary. Especially because Cole can't think of anything to talk about. Coach Andrews used almost all of his players. With a slight front back, you know, the forward back. This is an interesting situation for Coach Grant. Even though Coach Andrew didn't really move up that much, he can, you know, with the goal runner, he can go pretty far, and then go pretty far again in 2 turns and potentially score. Here's the blitz. We're gonna push Vermilion Part 2 off the field. The crowd's gonna beat him up. He's just gonna get stunned and then go off. You know, he'll be back for the second half. But we could have Jean-Luc Ferrarar, you know, go behind Interstate Love Song, and he's fairly well protected with block and dodge. You know, just putting him there will make him, you know, it'll dissuade. You know, he's got to throw a punch there. You know, yeah. You just got to throw a punch. Coach Grant really hasn't used any of his rerolls, especially because he got 2 free ones over this half. So you could probably go for something a little wild and crazy. Now we're gonna punch poor Boxer Shorts. He's gonna go down. But armor value 10 is gonna protect him. And just like that, the Ghoul Runner's just gonna sneak through right there. He's definitely got enough squares to keep going. And And the werewolf is gonna get the POW. Not gonna stun him. So now Coach Grant's got to think about how he's gonna stop him from scoring next turn. And Black Madonna's gonna knock down Etienne. Oh, a lot of zoning, a lot of zoning. But if Coach Grant gets one guy on there, you know, gives him a chance for success. The catchers can potentially make it. One of them can blitz, but we do have 4 rerolls, so we can have George's, Vigorello. He can go. Oh, but we have Jean-Luc. He failed his dodge and his reroll. Coach Andrew's going to taunt because he thinks he's good. That was funny. Oh no, both coaches are really good. We're gonna see the best dance in Blood Bowl. I'm glad that even with two cheerleaders, it still zooms in on the halfling's face. So now we're gonna go into the second half. Now, Coach Andrew is going to be receiving the ball. So we'll just have to see what happens. Solid defense, D3 plus 3 open players on the kicking team, maybe placed differently, following all normal rules. Coach Grant can move all of his open players. Rolled the D3 plus 3 equals 6. So now the ball is very far back. That's pretty good. Yeah, Coach Reid does not have his players set up so that they can use the kick skill. Because they need to not be on the line of scrimmage or the outer thirds to use the kick skill. Unless it's impossible. There's a stipulation for that. Like if you had 3 players, like only 3 players, you know, 3 have to go on the line of scrimmage. If the player on with kick in that scenario is on the line of scrimmage, then it works. And we have a knockout from the crowd. You know, that's something you gotta look out for with the frenzy players, because they can move people 2 squares. But you know, that's not really avoidable, since you need a player to be on the outer third to block the side lanes. Coach Grant's coming in for a blitz on Tokyo something glowy mom. Knock him down, push him out. He's just placed off the field, you know, but that's okay. That evens out the numbers a little bit. Stefano Coletti can keep moving. We have Mark Anthony Macaroni. We have a failed dodge test. We have 4 rerolls. And we're going to use one, but it's still going to be a fail. That's okay. We still have people. But Black Madonna is going to move up very far, leaving Macaroni behind. Or Mark Anthony Macaroni. Jean-Luc Ferrarar is going to get taken down by a lone infection. And I'll push in clear out the tackle zones so players can move, you know, advance up into the back. We have the Frenzy, Vermilion Part 2, got the knockdown. And now Flacco will be stopping Macaroni, and Etienne is over there here, you know, doing his thing. Oh, this will be interesting here. They both have blocks, so it's just gonna do nothing. You know, the double elbow block. So how will Coach Grant react? He's gonna react by moving macaroni. He's just as slippery as a macaroni, you know. Like you pick it up with your fork and then it just slides off. Mac Anthony macaroni, everybody. So we're marking Black Madonna with Mark Anthony. Not quite sure who else can get involved. Georges can. We're going to have an elbow block, knock him down, KO. That actually evens the number of players on the field. We're at 9-9. We can have Georges come in, Vigorello, or maybe it's because it's the double L, maybe the Y sound, but it's Monaco, so it's probably not Spanish. We could see a leap from John Luke, a leaping blitz. That has the possibilities to happen. Since it'll only be a -1, you know, leaping like behind Madonna or even leaping into there. Well, then you'd probably just want to move up and dodge, but we'll see what Coach Andrew does here for his turn. We have the blitz from the other werewolf. Ooh, it looks like Macaroni is going to be injured. They finally got around and poked it with a fork. He will be out just for the rest of the game. Apothecary won't be used. And we have a pretty bad roll from poor boxer shorts. Using a reroll just to get some pushes. So now, we got this. Interesting. That Coach Andrew just didn't immediately move Black Madonna down the field. So this will give Coach Grant the chance to stop him. Viol is going to go down. That'll free up Jacques De La Cruz. Shock is gonna go down. Because eventually, Black Banana's gonna... He's obviously gonna move down. We have the standing blitz. The dodge fails. Along with the reroll. It was still a 5-up dodge, and even if he did the leap, it would be 5-up because there was 3 players around him. And the blitz will come from Tapeworms. The frenzy in a precarious direction. He chose not to do the push because that'll make tackle zones over here. That would have locked off Black Madonna's route other than, going around. But Flacco will knock down Etienne. That is one of Coach Grant's guard pieces. So that'll make these fights over here a bit easier. He's going to chain push into poor boxer shorts, and he has stand firm, so he stops the chain push from happening. Since he chose not to move, and him not moving means Sebastian can't move. We have a foul going out. He does just get a stun. Black Madonna's going to move up a little bit. Poor boxer shorts is going to go down. And that will free up Jan Sicardi. Ooh, Jan Sicardi. He's going to come in. He's going for the angle. Making sure we get that assist. So Jacques De La Cruz can come in and blitz. And it's still a 1-die block because Casanova, no boyfriend version, is going to have an assist. It is going to be defender stumbles. That'll only result in a push. However, he can push him there, and that'll have him pinned pretty well. Since Vermilion Part 2 is over here and not there, Jacques has a good chance of not being just pushed off the field. And he's going to follow up. So Black Banana's going to have to go around unless he wants to go through. And Viola's just going to get pushed. But he's not because, stand firm. And we have Stefano Coletti going down for the zoning. The end zone. Because you want to zone the end zone. We have the blitz coming from Vermilion Part 2. That'll knock him down. No tackle zones on Black Madonna, so he can start moving. He's coming around. Sebastian Guillard is going to get poked. Viol is gonna knock down Oliver. So how will Monegasque react to that play? The pairs will stand up. We have the blitz coming in from Stefano. It's gonna be a push. Does Grant just take the push and push Black Madonna back one square? He's using the reroll. He gets the both down. Unfortunately, Black Madonna has block. So he's gonna go down instead. And Black Madonna's gonna move down the field. Lone Infection is gonna punch him. Knock him down. Jean-Luc Ferrarar. Flacco's gonna knock down a man. He's knocked down Etienne. Georges is gonna get knocked down by boxer shorts. And Sebastian Guard is gonna get knocked out. Oliver is gonna get pushed into another push. Vermilion Part 2 is gonna punt, push, and then push again. So looks like Oliver is just gonna have to go in for the blitz and hope for the pure POW. Unfortunately, it's going to be a Red Skull. It'll knock him down. And it looks like Black Madonna's going to score on turn 15. And we have a foul. Ooh, and we have a death from the crowd. We have the apothecary. It's gonna just be a serious injury. So he's alive. And we have the both down right there. And Coach Grant can't stop Black Madonna from scoring. All of his players are down. So he's just gonna pass. So that'll be 2-1. And with only one turn left in the match, Coach Grant's gonna have to get pretty lucky and get a timeout kickoff event for a chance of scoring in 2 turns. And we're gonna have the blitz, the kicking team. It's gonna get a free blitz. And that will be the game. And Blood Bowl fans, we're back. That was an exciting game of Blood Bowl. So, coaches, welcome back. We're gonna go to Coach Grant. How are you?
Could be better, Cole.
How did the game? Yeah, tell me about the game.
Well, I feel like we were doing good early on. We weren't getting the casualty rolls that we needed, and he was, and he was able to snowball the end. We put up a good fight, but yeah, by the end of the game, Nuffle just wasn't on my side.
Yeah, I agree. There in the first half you couldn't even use your rerolls since your dodge skill just kept failing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
pretty
I don't
good.
think that was my major issue. I wish I would have got some more casualty rolls. The one major one I did get early on was canceled out by regeneration. But you know, we had good fundamentals, I think. And maybe we got a little sloppy towards the end as we were getting frustrated, but yeah, it's how it goes. We're gonna win the tournament though, so it's all right.
That's good mindset. Well, I hope you have luck against your next match,
Thank
whoever
you.
it may be. Now we're gonna go over to Coach Andrew. How are you? How was the game?
It was a really hard fought game. Really lucky on the kickoff on the first half. That Interstate Love Song happened to have catch skill for. If he didn't have catch skill, he wouldn't have caught it. As I think I saw in the rerolls, I'm not too sure. Without that, we probably would have gone into kickoff event at the end of the game. We would have gotten into kickoff if we didn't score that touchdown in the first half. Yeah, a lot of good injuries later on that just happened over time. Regen is a really good skill that undead teams utilize a lot when it actually works. And Hurt did not get to go in this game, but he'll be in the next one. We didn't get to use that dirty player skill on tail kill too much. So we'll see in the next one, and I came here what I told you I would do.
All right. Well, good luck on your next match. Hope you can keep that the win streak going.
Me too.
So that is the match, Blood Bowl fans. Tomorrow, I'm gonna fight the Bachelorette, so look out for that. And Blood Bowl fans, I bid you adieu.